I was in such a desperate situation for needing space on my phone, and that put me off from making content for so long because I didn't have space. I was sick of seeing that you have no storage notification. Like, I just needed a video like this, so I'm so happy to be able to provide in-depth step-by-step detail for you guys to help you literally change your content creation life.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let me show you how I get unlimited storage as a content creator without having to pay for extra storage apps, iCloud, Google Drive. It's super easy. A lot of people aren't talking about this. It's private, easy, and free. I literally had to curate this idea all on my own because I was in that space of needing storage because I wanted to be a content creator so bad, but every time I would pull out my phone to record, it would say storage full, and I had no type of storage. So I was literally having to sit back and think of extracurricular ways that I can actually go about this because it's always a way. And I thank God that I ended up getting the wisdom on this method. I'm so excited to be able to put you on with it because I know it's going to change so much content creators' lives because it literally changed mine. And this is coming from a content creator that literally only has like 5,000 photos in her photo album right now. I basically have no photos, but in real life I have over like 200,000. But my photo apps don't know that though. Hi you guys, it's Lady Lull, the praying entrepreneur, or Thai Asia, whichever you prefer to call me. I just might answer to it. I'm just gonna jump right into it. So you want to create a solo Instagram account that nobody knows about. Nobody follows you, you don't follow anybody, nobody knows your username. When creating this account, I really feel like it's crucial that you don't tell nobody your username. You don't put anything as your profile picture. Leave it black, leave it a picture, leave it a different color, leave it a meme, anything, but don't give hints that it's you. Don't put anything in a bio, because if people see that you're following nobody and nobody's following you, but yet in that page you have over 10,000 photos, they're gonna want to see what you personally have in there, and that would just make them more accessible to wanting to hack into your page. So if they was to see your page pop up as a suggested page, they won't really pay it no attention because they don't know it's you. It just look like somebody just have an album with over 10,000 photos. They don't know it's you. So you're gonna allow this to be your content vault. It's where you're gonna back up your photos, your videos, your storage, without having to take up the actual storage on your iPhone or your actual phone. So how I organize mine, I basically organize my account by using the highlights tab and also by using regular feed posts. And to help make it easier for you, just so that you can know how to get started when it comes to organizing, because I know organizing isn't for everybody, thank God it is for me, so I can put you onto it. So I organize my highlights in different categories, right? So when I take a picture and upload it to my story, I would take it from my story and add it to that specific highlight. Before I tell you the highlight categories, I do want to warn you, I had to learn the hard way. You can't have so much categories because Instagram will literally erase it, and I had to learn this by one thing. Again, I'm organized, so for pictures of me, eventually that one album is going to get overfilled, so I named it Lull 1. The second album, once that first one was filled, I put all my Lull pictures in Lull 2, and then once the second one was filled, I made Lull 3. And as I kept making different highlights for different categories, I realized that Lull 1 to 3 was missing. Like, Instagram completely deleted my highlights because I had too much categories. So update, you only able to have as much as 100 albums in your highlight. Me, I'm up to capacity. I have 100. I had over, that's why they deleted it, but 100 is the max. And ever since then, I just started posting everything on my main feed because Instagram won't delete it on your main feed, but you can't have too much highlights. So as for highlights, I just recommend sticking to the basics for mostly pictures of you or pictures of families. So when you want to go to your save section, you just save it and download it to your phone easy. But I don't recommend putting memes or anything that's not really useful in your highlight section. So you could categorize it by pictures of you, pictures of videos, family, friends. If you want to do exes, spiritual/church content, workouts, hair content, news, receipts. Receipts is really important. You want to have an important tab, or you want to have an important tab, and then you also want to have a receipt tab. So when you just take pictures of your receipts and you need to find a receipt maybe from 2 weeks ago, you could just go in that highlighted section and easily find the receipt. So how do you end up retrieving this content back into your phone? It's really simple. It's 2 different methods for each. So we'll ask for highlights. If you saved it into your highlights, you're just going to click the hamburger on the top right of your Instagram feed, and you're going to click archives, and everything that you saved as a highlight is going to be there in the archives. But the thing is, everything's going to be in the archives, but it's going to be scrambled all over the place. So if you want to look for a specific video, you're going to say I'm in my Lull category and I see a picture of me and I want to save it. I posted that video on January 30th, so I'm going to go to the hamburger on the top right of my Instagram feed, and from there I'm going to just go to archives, and I'm going to go to the date January 30th, and then there is where I will find my video. You click something, child, you'll see it. You click it and then you just save it to your phone. It's really easy on the highlights tab. Where you actually post it to your feed is where it could get a little bit it's not hard, but you gotta unprivate your page for a second. Like, that's why I don't recommend you having anything that's too crucial. But if you post it on your feed, I mean, you can always screen record, but screen recording can be hard because then you can have like your username on the bottom, and then, you know, the hearts, the comments, the shares on the side. So me personally, when I want to save a photo that I posted on the feed, I would quickly open up this URL on my Safari tab, and then I would quickly copy the link from that video and unprivate my page, because your page has to be unprivated in order for them to give you the video without the watermark. So the whole point is to just get your content without the Instagram watermark. So that link helps you with that. So I unprivate my page, I quickly paste the link, my video link, into that website, and once it's in that website, then I download my video and then quickly go back to private my page again. Make sure you private your page. Make sure you see a lock at the top of your page, because if you tend to forget to private your page, that's on you. Like, that's all your information out there. You want to do it quickly. Like, you want it to kind of be rushed, because if you take your time, if you have videos, as soon as you unprivate your page, it could put your videos on the explore page, and then you get a couple likes going, and then like, you just want to make sure everything's a quick process. So how do I keep my phone empty? So when I'm filming content, before I actually film the video I'm gonna film for my content, I like to make sure I log out of that Instagram account, because logging out is basically removing the data. It's kind of like you uninstalling an app. When you uninstall an app, you don't have to worry about it no more. Now you have extra room. When you log out, you don't have to worry about it anymore. Now you have extra room, and when you need it, you just log back in. So I just like to make sure that I log out of that Instagram account, because it's pulling in a lot of data when you are logged in, because you have so much photos and videos in there. I just like to log out, make my content, and then when I need it, just log back in. So just to help you for when you're making posts on your feed, with a couple categories that you can add just to help you get started, you could do photos of yourself, a family section. Remember, when it comes to the feed, you're not limited to how much categories you can have. You can have, for as long as I know, you can have as much categories as you want on your feed, and they won't delete it. It's with the highlights, that's where you're kind of limited. Had to learn that the hard way, but listen. Photos of yourself, family, friends, memes, exes, if you want to keep videos of your exes, keep them all in one tab, random TikTok videos, church, spiritual content, food pictures, receipts. This is important. I like to keep a receipts tab, and then I like to keep an important tab. For example, receipts, that will only be receipts, but important, that would probably be your router information, anything like that. I don't know, that's just random, like just important stuff, or maybe your library card number, anything that you just need to look back at. But I don't recommend your social. Do not put anything in this account on this page, no matter how private it is, that you would have a problem if it got leaked. You understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you're still posting it onto the internet, and I need you to be mindful about that. Once it's onto the internet, it's there forever. So everything that's on here, even if it is secretive, you have to be okay if, God forbid, it was to get leaked. you'll still be okay. Like, it's not that serious. Do not ever put anything that's that serious to where it will taunt you, because again, you're still posting it on the internet. Maybe regular tea that's going on with you and your friends, little gossip, or celeb tea. I like to keep those in one. Tea is tea, baby. Whether it's celeb tea or one of my homegirls, it's going in there. This one takes the cake. I have a screenshots tab. When I tell you I got screenshots for days, I got it since all the way back in 2019. I hope y'all know not to play with me. A YouTube thumbnail section. So this is where I like to put all my thumbnails, like my YouTube videos. I literally would just post them onto my Instagram page. So say God forbid it was to get deleted, I would just go back on my Instagram page, download my video, and just work with what I got. Workout routines, hair ideas, wallpapers, random aesthetics, like random. And that's just the categories to help you get started. You can now add categories where you see fit. You can tweak it to your need. Listen, it's your page. I just help to provide you with categories to help you get started, so it can help you be organized when it comes to organizing your content. With this method, it's really safer, it's smarter, and it saves so much time. Like, when I tell you, I literally barely have to worry anymore, because whenever I'm about to go on vacation, I just make sure I clear out my actual photo album and I put everything on there so that I can have space to make actual content for on my vacation. It's literally amazing, and it's a time saver. I recommend just scheduling one day out of the week that you just clear out your phone to put everything on there, just to help you maintain actual storage in your actual phone, to clean everything out. It's easy to access, so what you really want to do is, in order to make this page, right, you have to create an email. So you want to create, you don't want to use just a regular email, because God forbid you forget your password or you get logged out. You have to have actual access to an accurate email. So I recommend making a specific email. It literally takes like 10-15 minutes to make an email. I recommend making a personal email for this account, or you can do a phone number, but typically phone numbers is just linked up to your personal account. But I recommend the email, but you could do a phone number if that works best for you. So you just want to make kind of like a burner email, but you do want to keep tabs on this email, because it will let you know if anyone logged into your account. It would just let you know everything about only this account, and that's what you're only going to use it for, only this account. And it's easy to access. So literally all you need is the Instagram account, and you can log in from anyone's phone. You can pull your pictures from literally anywhere. It's very much low risk. So God forbid you was to lose your phone, or your phone was to break, everything's already saved in that account, and you could literally just ask anyone to get their phone if you need a picture that bad, and just log into the Instagram. Make sure you log out. But it's very much low risk. So if anything was to happen to your phone, you don't have to worry, because everything is secure on the app. And the next thing I love about it is that it's very discreet, because nobody knows about that account but you. Only people that know about it is the only people you tell about it, and I recommend you tell nobody about that account. Like, why do people have to know about your secret account? Even your best friends, I recommend just keeping your mouth shut. Some things are just supposed to take the grade. And best of all, it helps me to be a better creator, because I'm not scrambling, sitting here deleting my good content just to be able to make 2 to 3 reels or 2 to 3 videos and getting rid of my content forever, or just storing it in my messages. Like, I heard people send it to themselves. There's no organization within that. This method that I'm giving you is super organized. If you need to find a screenshot, you can easily get a screenshot in seconds. If you need to find a funny video, you can easily get the funny video in seconds. If you remember, oh, there's an informative TikTok about that, and I know I saved it, you could easily pull that in seconds. That's what I love most about it. Like, I can literally pull content from it in seconds and always be able to repurpose my content, because all it takes is a screenshot or a download away. So basically, if you're tired of just running out of space, running out of storage, if you're tired of seeing that the storage is full notification, be sure to create your burner account. If you already have a burner account, I recommend following nobody on there. Again, I'm literally trying to emphasize this, because even your best friends, you want to have 0 followings. The reason I'm saying to make sure you're not following anybody on that page, or having anyone follow you, is to train your eyes to see 0 and 0. You understand? So that when if that number accidentally hits to a 1, if you accidentally follow somebody, or if you accidentally, worst of all, if you accidentally accept a request, you can easily pinpoint it because you know that number is supposed to be on 0 and 0. But if the number's on 0 and 1152, it's tricky. You know, you can do it, but me personally, I'm just telling you what I recommend. I recommend training my eyes to see 0 and 0. So God forbid that number was to accidentally switch, I can take care of it immediately. If you're an upcoming content creator, go ahead and make that account. I'm telling you, get started today. It took me a couple days. Like, I started this account back in probably way before that, honestly. I started this account probably back in 2019. Probably about 2019, because that's when I really wanted to start taking content creating seriously. So it took me some time, you know, to just come up with the tabs and the different categories, and definitely to put all my photos into it. But it's not gonna happen overnight. You definitely gotta learn it, get a feel of it, and the more you do it, the easier it will be for you. All right, and let me know in the comments if you like this idea. Let me know if you would end up doing this for your content, you know, or even if you don't want to be a content creator but you just want to find ways on having more storage for yourself when it comes to having storage on your phone. Let me know in the comments below if you plan on doing this. And I'm glad I was able to help you guys, because I really was in such a desperate situation for needing space on my phone, and that put me off from making content for so long because I didn't have space. I was sick of seeing that you have no storage notification. Like, I just needed a video like this, so I'm so happy to be able to provide an in-depth step-by-step detail for you guys to help you literally change your content creation life. Be sure to follow me on all my socials, show love to me, and I'll show love back to you. And I will see you guys in my next video.